So Maya is always controlled. Krishna is the controller of Maya. In another place, in the Brahma Samhita it is said, Sisti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti reka chai vajassa bhuvanani vibharti Durga. Durga is the material energy. And she has got immense power. Sisti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti. She is controlling this creation of this whole universe, Sisti. And Sthiti is maintenance. And pralaya, three things she is controlling. She is so powerful. Sisti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti reka chaiva jasya bhuvanani vibharti Durga. See, Durga Shakti, material energy, she is so powerful, but it is working chaiva, just like shadow. Shadow has no independent capacity. It is dependent on the substance and shadow. So Krishna is the substance, and the power derived from Krishna partially exhibited by the Durga Shakti. In the Upanishad also it is said that natasya karyam karanancha vidyate natasya samang adhikascha drishyate. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God, he has nothing to do. Natasya karyam karanancha vidyate. Natasya sama. Nobody is equal to him. Krishna also says in the Bhagavad Gita, Matta paratarang nanya kaschit. There is nothing superior than me. The Supreme. And in Srimad Bhagavatam also it is said, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Sattam Param Dhimani. That is the Supreme Truth. So all the Shastras will say that Krishna, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he has got different expansions, unlimited. Although Krishna is one, but he can expand himself into many, many millions. Advaita Achyute Anadi Ananta Rupam. Ananta Rupam. And each Rupam is acting in some universe. Just like at this time, here you find darkness in Bombay, but the sun is present in all his different phases all over the world. Sun rises in the morning at, say, 7 o'clock. So, this 7 o'clock to next 7 o'clock, in evening 7 o'clock, you'll find, if you immediately take information, somewhere it is 7 o'clock, somewhere it is 12 o'clock, somewhere it is 6 o'clock, somewhere it is... All the time formula of the sun is present. Although we are saying there is no sun. Similarly, Krishna is present throughout the whole universe in some feature. In one universe you will find Krishna is taking birth, Janmashtami. And some universe you will see Krishna is playing with the coward boy, somewhere in this way. Therefore it is called Nitya Lila. Nitya Lila means the Janmashtami Lila is going on permanently, somewhere or other. Therefore it is called Leelaya, Jadichaya. So this is a great science, Krishna science, Krishna Tattva. So we have to learn from the authorized Vedic literature about Krishna, and that is required in human life, because if we simply understand the truth about Krishna, Janma Karma Chime Dibbam, which are divine, transcendental, Jo Janati Tattvata, if you try to understand and if you become fortunate to understand the divine nature of Krishna's Leela, then you become liberated immediately. takta dehang punarjanmano iti mameti kaunta. The Sankhya philosophy of Kapil Dev is explained in this way to understand Krishna. So Krishna jadichaya upagatam abhapaddata lila. Krishna is lila, and our coming here is not lila. We are forced. We are forced. Karmana daiva deha upapatti. And Krishna's body is Satchidananda Vigraha. Krishna's body is not material. Even if we think it is material, still it is Satchidananda Vigraha. Just like one can argue that here is Krishna's form, it is made of stone. How it is Satchidananda Vigraha? But if you know the nature of Krishna, even he appears as stone, still he is Satchidananda Vigraha. How? Because the stone is also energy of Krishna. That is said in the Upanishad. Natasya karyam karanancha vidyate natasya sama adhikasya parasya shakti vividaiva sriyate. So this stone is also another energy of Krishna. Another energy of Krishna, and Krishna is all powerful. He can utilize his energy in any way. He can utilize his energy in any way, just like an electrician. He knows how to utilize the electricity for the refrigerator and the heater. Although the heating process is just opposite of the cooling process. We see opposite. Similarly, material nature and spiritual nature just opposite. But the same way, the electricity utilized for heating and electricity utilized for cooling, the energy is the same, but it is the manipulation of the engineer which can turn heat into cold and cold into hot. So therefore, for Krishna there is no material nature. Everything is spiritual nature. Even Krishna appears as material form, as stone, as metal. Still, one who knows Krishna, he can derive Krishna's favor from any form. Otherwise, the devotees are recommended to worship the deity in the temple. So, do you think that the acharyas and the shastra have advised them to waste their time by worshipping a stone? It is all recommended by the acharyas. Big acharyas, just like Ramanuja Acharya. He established hundreds of temples all over India. Lakshmi Narayan temple, and especially the Ramanuja Sampradaya. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sampradaya established hundreds of temples, Radha Krishna, big acharya. Do you mean to say they did mistake, as some people of our India, they say, there is no need of worshipping in the temple. No. Why not need? Acharya upasanam, that is recommended. Yeah. Acharyas, they have established temples. Many hundreds of thousands of temples of Vishnu Mandir. So this should be worshipped. Otherwise, you cannot. Mahajana jena gatasya pantha. If you do not follow acharyas, then tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadakshanti tad jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. The acharyas are tattvadarshi. They know how to make you devotee. Therefore they have prescribed. And Krishna, in his any condition life, he is Satchidananda Vigraha. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. Anadiradi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. You try to understand Krishna. You try to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Try to understand your relationship and act accordingly. Then your life will be successful. Otherwise you are wasting your time. Thank you very much.